Ready. Play.
About Holger Rune, who defeated
Yeah.
Matteo Berrettini in a 4-setter. Very impressive. He's like 4-1 up against Matteo in the head-to-head now. But was it an easy match? I mean, considering he saved 2 set points in the opener and also 2 set points in the 4th set, well, that kind of says it all. Matteo also was 5-3 up, and these set points came on serve in the opening set.
Yeah, and that's an impressive win. I mean, after his first round, Rune, which I did see some of that match against Zhang, it wasn't particularly impressive. I felt like, it wasn't a particularly impressive performance from Rune. But then, so I kind of thought, well, maybe Berrettini will be able to get the win this time. But yeah, I mean, for Rune to come through those tight moments and get through in 4 against Berrettini does bode well for him, and he needs something to build on. I mean, his sort of decline has been quite surprising for a lot of people. But I mean, given the expectations that were on him earlier on, like a year or 2 ago. So, but I do think that it does set it up for an interesting 4th round, and maybe I mean, everyone was saying that Sinner had an easy draw, and the draw did look easy on paper, but Rune could actually really test him this time, as he's not got the pressure that maybe he would have felt before. But yeah, I think now he's going to be really fired up for it. And yeah, if it does happen, it's one that I'll be looking forward to, that 4th round.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that there were some common points between this Holger win and the one he had against Zhizhen Zhang in the 4th round, in the 1st round, sorry, in the sense that against Triple Z, there was also like this long part of the match after the opening set where he was fully in control. He was playing like pretty economically, but just defending well and basically being able to get through while not like pushing for the openings all that much, and just playing pretty smart tennis, which is also not that common for Holger. And then, of course, it all fell apart. And in the 5th set, he was very tired against Zhang, and he had to like just go for broke. Today, maybe not as much, but there was that moment when Matteo breaks back in the 4th set. The momentum is with him very much. Holger takes an MTO. I don't know if it was tactical or not. Definitely, it was a pretty good moment for an MTO, if you know what I mean, with the wrist. And after that, I think there was a clear change in his attitude towards the match, towards how he was, competing in the rallies. He started pressuring the Matteo backhand a little bit more, which I think worked perfectly fine as just like a way of stopping all that momentum that suddenly Berrettini was building up. Of course, it wasn't easy. He still had to save these 2 set points, this time on his serve, on the contrary to the opening set. But yeah, I mean, definitely you have to be pleased with these 2 performances. And I think you're right to point out that kind of, even with a loss to Sinner, but a competitive one in the 4th round, at this point, it would still feel like Holger has made some progress from where he's been the entire, 1.5 years, let's say, more or less that.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.